Okay, guys, I'm here today to talk a little bit about a podcast I listened to this morning. I think what was it called? 30-minute coffee break. And I got a bunch of guys from all over the coast and the East Coast get together and get on there and talk back and forth and do different stuff. They're all good guys, stuff like that. Go check them out and stuff. The guy that puts it on is named Dean. His Moto Bomb Virginia is his channel. But I guess you go to it by just putting in 30-minute coffee break. But anyhow, they always talk about a bunch of good stuff, and they were talking a little bit about the election and what Trump has been doing and stuff like that. And some guy said, they ain't been doing much. I ain't seen him do anything. Well, I'm not saying against the guy saying that, but I said you need to go check it out, do some research, because he's done a lot of stuff so far. So what I'll put on here, what I'll start on here is one of the things is January 6th, but I'm going to talk about it a little bit later too here. And he's had more experience this time than he did last time because he's had a lot more years. The people he had in office last time, on what do you say, not office, but in his cabinet, he didn't know he was going to get elected last time. He was surprised in 2016 to get elected, so he wasn't prepared to have all the people together. So he got a bunch of people in there who wasn't that good or weren't loyal to him. And so this time he's had time to collect a lot of good people, and he's going to have a lot of good people in there. So with that being said, let's go here to a couple things here. He's done a lot of executive orders so far, and they still got a lot more to go. But he's putting them out right and left, a lot more than anybody else had in a little bit of time. So, of course, I said January 6th. He's pardoned almost 1,500 people. A lot of them got put in jail. They've been in jail for 4 years, and a lot of them didn't do anything. They were just there. They didn't go inside, and they went to jail. Of course, some of them did stuff. They should still be in jail, not get out. They beat up policemen and stuff. I don't agree with. I don't think he should have pardoned them. He should have maybe. They shouldn't get away with it. Nobody should be hitting on the policeman. Let's put it that way. That's my opinion. What y'all? Another thing, y'all. Tell me what y'all opinion. Y'all think what I've got on here, or what y'all think about it. About he did good or bad? Should he do more stuff like that? Okay. The borders closed. No more people coming through, thousands and thousands like Biden let them do, which was crazy. That's the biggest thing I didn't like about Biden. People would be arrested, would be taken back. Most of the people they're taken back is they're already criminals. They came over here being criminals from other countries. Other countries let the jails out to come over here, so they wouldn't have to support criminals. And a lot of murderers have been released. Murderers, rapists, stuff like that. And they put them over in our country. So they definitely got to go back. Let's see, Trump said something about you people that are already here, and they had babies, and the babies are American citizens, and they've been here for like 15 to 20 years. I think he said something too, but I agree with those people. They should let them people stay here, especially if they've never been in trouble before. I don't have no problem with them becoming American citizens. Who knows? Maybe give them a little small fine or something for breaking the law, coming over here illegally. But anyhow, that's the way I feel about that part. Anyhow, a lot of federal workers are getting fired for any kind of stuff against the government or something like that. I forget exactly how they go. I might be saying that wrong. It's easier to fire them if they do something wrong against the government or against the policies or something like that. Before, it was hard to fire a federal employee. It would take an act of Congress to fire them. But they're overpaid too. The people that are government workers know they're way overpaid. They don't do no kind of work that regular workers do, and they get big money, and it's hard to fire them. So that's how that goes. Okay, let's see. I think something like there's 1,000 appointees was put in there by I guess Biden or something. The federal employees, appointees, that they're gone. They're gone. People riding on coattails. Someone that say you got military people in there doing the same thing, and they're doing the same identical job, and 2 people getting paid for it. You don't need 2 people doing the same job. Gone. There's a Coast Guard lady, the head of the Coast Guard. She's in charge of the first time a military branch person has ever been fired from their job. I'm sorry. She's the first woman at that position, and she has been let go because her poor duty. She wasn't securing the border and stuff like that, so she's gone. Okay, that's one there. Let's go over here so I can find. Okay, I got some more going here, guys. Let's see. Like I say, that was leadership, the sufficiency of the border security from that lady. She's gone. First Lady, but no longer. They're doing a bunch of tariffs. He put the new tariffs in for China, Canada, and Mexico, and he's signed orders for them, but they don't have to go through. It's more or less like if you don't do this, we're going to tariff you. You don't have to tariff them, but if you don't do like you should be doing, you get the tariff. So there you go. You're doing it to yourself. Okay. Let's see. Federal employees must go back to work on site. They've been out of work since COVID-19 first started up. How many years ago was that? 3 years ago? They've been sitting at home working, and you know daggone well, if you're at home, you're not going to do the work you could do if you were to work. So a lot of freeloaders, it's senseless to let them get away with that. You got buildings that are paying for heat and air conditioning. There's nobody in the buildings. I forget how many percentage-wise that are not there working. I think I've heard something like 8%. There are fellow workers that are working there. Those are the people who are working on the buildings. The security guards, the actual employees, which employees, government employees don't do any work. They're going way down on the line. They get way too much money. Okay. Okay. Another thing he has signed in the order is only 2 genders. You got a male and a female. No more of this extra stuff. Him, her, and you can't say him or her anymore. They were saying like before this. You can't say him and her. You got to say them or they or stuff like that. Men going to women's bathrooms, stuff like that. That's all done. That's over with. That's done for anymore. It's a freeze on hiring government jobs. My daughter's got a good friend. My daughter's best friend. His name I forgot her daggone name. Anyhow, she just started 2 days ago, maybe 4 days ago. So she just got under the wire getting hired under this freeze right here. So we don't mess her job up anyhow. Dion, that's her name, Dion. There you go, Dion. Okay, but he's going to put tariffs on and sanctions on Russia. If Russia doesn't agree to deal to end the Ukraine war, that's a very good idea. I agree with that 1,000%, if not more. So you're going to tighten up. Better put sanctions on and send missiles over there. You know, you don't want to get no war with nuclear weapons. Not a good idea. Okay, this is another one. End birthright citizenship. In other words, somebody comes over here and they try to sneak over here to have a baby. So the baby can be born here, so they can have rights like an American citizen. That's gone. No more. Birthright citizenship. I'm not sure there's other incidents for birthright that you're not doing it. Before, you couldn't get rid of the people who come over here legally because they didn't have a baby over here. Then you don't want to send them home without their babies. So it's disencouraging people to come over here to do that. So they're doing it a lot. How many? We're supporting people like that, so you know that the government will pay them for them. So halt to the refugees coming to the U.S. and birthright. Okay. Got a little more going here. Okay, they're stopping. I'm not 100% sure about the DEI thing. They're stopping a lot of that DEI stuff. They're cutting back on that and trying to get that in line where it's more even for everybody. So there's a certain kind of people getting special favors and other people aren't. Anyhow, let's see. Declaring a national emergency for I'm not sure what this is. My own right, I can't even understand. For high wages. So, I'm sorry, I'm going to take it back. It's energy. It's declaring a national emergency on energy. Gas and everything's so much higher than it used to be, and they're doing a national emergency on that so they can get everything lined back up like it's supposed to be. And in other words, stuff will get done a lot quicker like that and just say, okay, we got to do it. And if you call it a national emergency, it gets done quicker. Okay? There could be a lot more than I put on here. I just put some of the stuff on here. The wind protection projects they got going on, the windmills, they're not really making any money. They're not defeating the purpose. It costs more to run them than what they're producing. The United States is leasing land out on the water somewhere and writes for that stuff, and it's not producing anything. So he's stopping all that right now. It's temporary stopping, I guess, until they get it lined up too. A lot of things you gotta get it lined up, and you just keep wasting money until it's being efficient. Okay. Stop putting people over fish. And the reason he said that was California. You see all the houses burning down in California, business, stuff like that. That's because they put fish over people. People are dying over there because they didn't want to get water off of this certain reservoir or something. So that's being stopped. So they can I guess replenish their supply of water for fires and stuff. Not that California has fires all the time, but you can control the fires if you have the right equipment and stuff there. I'm pretty sure the woman mayors will get fired from there too, because she's in some other country and stuff going on. But he heard. Okay. The delay, the border, Mexican border, what they they have some kind of thing going on where they were giving these certain paperwork, Biden paperwork, to people out of other countries, so you can come over here faster and come through the. And it's kind of weird. I don't know how to explain it, but anyhow, that's Scott. Declare an emergency at the Mexican border. That's what that is. So once you declare something an emergency, things get done a lot quicker and faster. Okay, let's see. Okay, cartel, MS-13, and all those gangs and stuff, and all down in Florida, not Florida, I'm sorry, Mexico, national emergency on that kind of stuff. And they're also they're called terrorist organization, so they can do a lot more stuff with them when they call them what they call terrorist organization. So put a good name on them like that, things get done quicker. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I quit, buddy. Okay, another one here is part of the Mexican thing is catch and release. They catch somebody coming over the border and illegally, they bite them up and stuff like that, and then they release them. There's no more of that stuff. When they catch them, they send them back where they came from. Send them back across the border. So a lot of stuff Biden got screwed up. It's gone, which I'm glad of. Okay, let's see here. Doge, D-O-G-E. That is a new organization that Trump has started. He just implemented it here last day or so, where they find out where a lot of waste money is going on through the government, and there's trillions of dollars being pissed down the drain, and it's been going on for years. It's not just Biden doing it. Of course, he's the worst one about it. But there's an organization that they research it. Musk is doing it, and Ramaswamy. I can't say his name right. Anyhow, Ramaswamy. Anyhow, they're in charge of that. They're not even getting paid for it. They're volunteering their time. They're very good businessmen. They know how to make money and how to save money. So they put them in charge to save money and find different ways. They say in a couple of years it will be saving $2 trillion. And stop Biden censorship. There's a lot of censorship going on where you can't say stuff, but they'll jump on you about it, and they've stopped that. No more censorship. I guess like you would say, Facebook was doing a lot of y'all. All of y'all experienced Facebook censorship, and he was. What's his name? I don't know the guy's name on Facebook. They say he was told by the Biden party, not Biden party, Biden organization, that he had to do that. So anyhow, he acts like he's changed his stripes. That's okay. Okay, let's see another thing. TikTok. Trump has suspended the stopping of TikTok for 75 days. I don't agree with that. He should stop it until you find out what's going on, until somebody buys it or something like that. I don't know why you just suspended it. They're a communist spy company, so I would leave TikTok in the dirt until that thing got straightened out, or let somebody buy it. They say somebody could buy it, and then they come back to the United States. But right now they're putting it on hold for 75 days. They don't like that. I would say you stay out until we get it fixed up. Okay. Review liquefied gas. They're doing going to do some research. He just signed this thing. They're going to start doing a lot of research on using liquid gas. Biden did away with that. Trump had done it before when he did it before, and Biden did away with it. Another thing too, everything that Trump did that was decent, Biden did the opposite when he got in there. That's why our country's in such shitty shape now, because he was just trying to do it the opposite of what Trump did. I'm not saying Trump's perfect. He's not. He's far from it, but he's a million times better than Biden. So, see how much trouble I'm getting here for saying this stuff, because I got in trouble before, I think. Not sure, but I think I did. So yes, they're going back to review the liquid tanker stuff. Not liquid tanker, liquefied gas. And there's plenty of it here in the United States, I think. There's a lot of it here. I think they get it off of fracking, I believe. Of course, they're going back to fracking. They're going back to drill, baby drill. All that's coming back. They're going to start drilling more. The price of gas is going to go down. And then that goes down. The food prices go down. Everything that goes on those big trucks, you see tractor trailers going up the interstate. Their price go down, so the price of products can go down. Okay. Okay. Well, Biden and his green team bull crap put out there. You got to have 50% of cars, electric cars, in by the year 2030. That's been revoked. That's all took apart. You don't have to. And all the companies like Ford and Chevrolet, all them, Ford lost a lot of money. But somebody buying the cars they were made to make. Biden's team made them make these cars, electric cars, that nobody wanted because it cost too much and they're not really inefficient. The batteries don't last long. Stuff like that. Anyhow, guys, I appreciate you. Give me a comment back if you don't just answer one of them here you don't like, or one of you do like, or something, or all of them. It doesn't matter. But I appreciate it, and y'all have a good day.